Namaskar, I'm Gunjan Bidani and you're watching today's COVID-19 Bulletin, where we bring you all the updates on the scientific efforts being undertaken in the country to fight the dreaded coronavirus. The novel coronavirus infection spreads from the infected to a healthy person. Therefore, more and more testing is being recommended in every country to contain the spread of the virus. The Indian Council of Medical Research, or ICMR, has now suggested a new way for testing which will help in the diagnosis of a number of individuals in the limited resources and time. This method is called pool testing. In this method, samples from multiple patients are combined and a single test is done. If the result comes out to be positive, then the individual samples are tested again to find out the positive sample from these pooled samples. The feasibility of this procedure has been studied at the ICMR's laboratory at King George's Medical University in Lucknow. It suggests that not more than samples of 5 patients can be clubbed together for pool testing. This approach can be undertaken in our country as the positive rate in testing is still low. As per the ICMR guidelines, the use of the pool testing method is only for places with less than 2% of COVID-19 cases. Whereas the areas with 2 to 5% positive COVID-19 cases, pool testing method can be used only for a community survey or surveillance of patients without symptoms. ICMR recommends to not use this method in the areas where the positive cases are higher than 5%. Let's hear more about pool testing from Dr. Raman R. Gangakhedkar, who is the head of the Epidemiology and Communicable Diseases Division ICMR.
अब मैं समझो ऐसे ग्रीन जोन में गया, मुझे अगर टेस्ट करना है कि यहाँ ये फैला हुआ है क्या, मैंने हर इंसान की टेस्ट, जो भी मेरा सैंपल होगा, हर इंसान की टेस्ट RT-PCR से करना नहीं है, क्योंकि वैसा अगर किया तो मेरा खर्चा बढ़ जाएगा. लेकिन 5 के सैंपल अगर मैंने पूल किया, वहाँ का प्रिवेलेंस वो क्लस्टर में का 2% से अगर कम है, तो मैं पैसा बचाऊंगा और मुझे वही ज्ञान होगा जो मैं सारों को टेस्ट करके.
In the times when the burden of this disease is increasing in the country, the pool testing method is surely going to be helpful in diagnosing more people using less resources, money and time. In other news, researchers from the Indian Institute of Technology, IIT Bombay, in collaboration with various hospitals in Mumbai, are going to identify biomarkers which can predict the severity of COVID-19 in patients. For this study, the nasopharyngeal swab and plasma samples from corona-positive patients with mild symptoms and those with severe symptoms will be taken. These samples will be then analyzed for biomarkers in an advanced mass spectrometry-based national facility at IIT Bombay. Identification of proteins and metabolites from these two separate groups will help in devising advanced diagnostic and therapeutic strategies. This study has been funded by the Science and Engineering Board, which is under the Department of Science and Technology. Biotechnology Industry Research Assistance Council, or BIRAC, an enterprise set up by the Department of Biotechnology, has been funding various startup companies. In the wake of the ongoing COVID crisis, these startups are playing an important role in taking various important medical devices and products to hospitals and markets. These devices will help the medical fraternity to diagnose diseases in an effective manner. These include point-of-care multi-analyte diagnostic device, accurate tele-ECG, accurate smart stethoscope, and many more. To know more about these devices, you can go to the link written on the screen. In the end, I would like to assure our viewers that the scientists of the country are working round the clock on various ways to fight coronavirus infection. For example, 38 research laboratories of CSIR consisting of 3,500 scientists and thousands of students have geared up to fight the virus. Let's look at this map. It clearly shows that CSIR laboratories are working on various aspects of COVID infection. From developing diagnostics to repurposing drugs, from genome sequencing to viral cultures, from making masks and sanitizers to developing personal protection equipment. CSIR is putting in all the efforts to combat this infection. That's all for today. We will meet you soon with another edition of the Bulletin. Till then, stay safe.